14年男篮世锦赛，美国再一次展现出令人绝望的恐怖统治力，不仅9战全胜强势夺冠，而且场均净胜对手高达33分。这一支美国队在哈登的控场下，进攻打得行云流水，还有欧文精彩绝伦的单打表演，以及水花兄弟库里和汤普森组成的后场双枪，更有浓眉戴维斯、万兽人法里埃德等球星。今天我们就来欣赏一下14年世锦赛决赛，美国大战塞尔维亚。看得过瘾的朋友，请给我点个赞，支持一下。
And we get underway. It's Spain 2014, the gold medal game up for grabs. The USA working to the right of your screen, control the tip. James Harden with a lob pass for Fareed. Decides to go to the elbow and fire. What a start from the USA, from the man who's been doing it all.
And that's not his game. I mean, he's a rebounder and plays closer to the basket, but that one was nothing but net.
Now Teodosic getting some treatment. Oh, the penetration was good, and the finish likewise from Nikita Kalinic.
He has such good vision and ability to be able to bring other people into the game, averaging 4 assists per game, Teodosic.
Harden again for Fareed. Gets Irving involved. Shot clock to single numbers now. Left-handed shot from Irving off the money. Raduljic has the rebound. Teodosic leads the charge. Now with the penetration coming from Markovic. Kalinic pass knocked down, gets it back, and they'll have a chance to reset. We played 60 seconds, 2 apiece here, with gold up for grabs. Teodosic now with 7 on the shot clock, lost the handle under pressure, and a foul has been called as well. It's going to be on Milos Teodosic, the first in the game.
And good defense from America. They ran the pick and roll pretty close to that sideline, and you see Davis coming around to be able to knock that ball out. Teodosic with the foul, but they're certainly going to turn up the heat on him. He's an important part of this Serbian team.
Curry getting close attention off the ball. They deny him the pass. Davis, catch and shoot, way off the money. And a loose ball snatched there by Markovic, and he's off and running. Raduljic up the floor quickly. Kalinic joining in as well. Now top of the key is by Litzer. Goes to Teodosic. Got beyond Harden, who gave him a nudge. They can't prevent him from opening his scoring account, and he will put Serbia in front.
And Serbia are so good at using that pick and roll. No big man waiting and defense there. Davis caught out of position. Really needed to be able to come across and to be able to stop that penetration, but another great play from Serbia.
Davis gets it from Kyrie Irving. Now Harden working on Kalinic, goes to work, gets it to tumble, and a chance at a 3-point play. Well, James Harden in getting to the free throw line more than any other player for the USA, and he is hard to contain.
He just has a unique ability to be able to create contact, as we see here, and still have the peace of mind and the ability to be able to make the 3-point play.
Well, James Harden, 30 of 38 from the free throw line. 79%. Gives the USA back the lead here in Madrid. Markovic, nice pass down low. Raduljic jumps upstairs for the dunk.
Great pass by Markovic. Good screen by Teodosic down low to be able to create the space. Great basketball.
Stephen Curry been denied the ball a lot. Now he goes to Fareed. Finger roll, overcooked it. Rebound snatched by Markovic is everywhere at the moment. Teodosic again exploring on the dribble, and a foul is going to be called. It's the first on the USA.
Well, Markovic is more of a role player, but does a great job at rebounding, playing defense, hitting the open man. Doesn't contribute too many points, but doesn't need to with the sort of talent that this Serbian team has. As you see that pass, great pick, nice finish.
Harden just getting into the back of his opponent there will be called for the foul on Kalinic. Well, they've been able to unlock the USA defense on a couple of occasions here already, Shane.
Well, they're just so good at using the pick and roll. They throw the extra pass, good spacing, great system from Djordjevic, the coach, as well. Terrific player as a point guard for both Yugoslavia and Serbia.
Now a foul's going to be called on Anthony Davis. So he will sit down, having picked up 2 early fouls. We saw him in foul trouble earlier in the tournament in games that we've covered as well. 3rd team foul on the USA. And they do need to adjust from the way the game is called at this level compared with the NBA. Markovic, Teodosic had the ball slapped out of his hands by DeMarcus Cousins, who invariably has an impact off the bench. They go baseline and throwing it down by Litzer, comes up with a finish.
He's been incredible as well. Again, it came from Teodosic, but what a finish.
Well, they've got the answers at the moment. Serbia on the run. Markovic behind the back by Litzer. Penetrating, got around a couple of defenders and makes another two. Serbia have doubled the USA here in the first 3 minutes. For Reed, though, bumped. Might have something to say about that.
Well, we said Serbia wouldn't fall down to the Americans. They're always going to bring it. Team that has a whole lot of belief about their own ability and playing with emotion at the moment. They look great.
As they cough up only 12 turnovers a game, which is one of the best at the tournament. Here's Cousins in traffic, just travelled, so continuation waved away. A little bit of dunking practice for DeMarcus Cousins. It was a nice pass, but he just bobbled it. And credit again to Serbia's defence. Well, surprise start the first 3 minutes here. Teodosic by Litzer. Down low for Reed, wrestling with Miroslav Raduljic.
Getting touches and 4 fouls already. It's going to be tough for them for the rest of the quarter.
Timeout called. We've played just over 3 minutes.
And everyone in this stadium, apart from the American fans, are hoping that Serbia win.
Raduljic getting some treatment from Cousins. Now Teodosic goes down low and they extend the margin to 7.
And with the emotion they play with, this is very dangerous for the American team. Because once they get going, the Serbs.
Curry quickly to Harden, who bobbled the pass, now has to retrieve it. He's coughed it up, but it trickles out of court. 10 on the shot clock, and look at the Serbian players run to Markovic, who almost came up with a great play. Well, they're giving them all they can handle at the moment, Serbia. The USA need to find something. Kyrie Irving looks to generate something off the window. What a spectacular individual performance.
He's had a great tournament too, Kyrie Irving. Expect to see Klay Thompson soon. He's been probably their best scorer off the bench and created impact both offensively and defensively. So wait for that one.
4 minutes played in the opening quarter. Serbia by 5 with possession. Teodosic harassed by Irving. Shot clock to single numbers. Again, they find a low catch, and he goes to work. Raduljic gets the finish, draws a foul, and some pained expressions on the face of the USA.
And that was Teodosic again. You see that? He had no idea where he was going to throw that pass. It's his 3rd assist in the first 4 minutes of the game.
Raduljic makes the extra there. It's an 8-point edge in favour of Serbia.
He's a big man too. You see Raduljic down low against DeMarcus Cousins.
Harden looking for penetration, drew the attraction of foul and gets the job done as well. Well, the captain standing up here and leading from the front.
Another great finish. He would have to lead the NBA and this tournament in 3-point plays. He almost puts the ball out in front to be able to taunt the opposition or encourage them to try and get a piece of it. Draws the contact and still finishes.
Well, he talked the talk pre-tournament, now he's walking the walk here, and they've been caught off guard by Serbia. And James Harden, who we saw in the previous match against Lithuania, didn't score in the first half. The game prior to that against Slovenia, he also didn't score in the first half. Well, he's got 6 here out of the 10 the USA have come up with in the first 4.5 minutes.
I'm going to need to see more than that case when you call yourself the best basketball player in the world.
Raduljic. Teodosic again trying to find a passing lane, forced to take the shot, and excellent work there from DeMarcus Cousins to knock it away from the cylinder. Harden on cue, wants to fill up the 3 and does. Oh, he's got some more, he says.
Well, good play by DeMarcus Cousins at the other end. You can't do that in the NBA. So these guys have to make the adjustment, get up there and get it off the rim, just like Cousins did.
6 unanswered points from the USA, but Raduljic going to work. Cousins rejected the shot. Great work from DeMarcus Cousins there. Prevents the 2, draws a foul.
Killer night. They're not relying on one guy. Stephen Curry, he hasn't even scored yet other guys can step up.
Not the best free throw shooter in the team. DeMarcus Cousins by far, 13 of 22 from the stripe at 59%. Both teams in the bonus situation in terms of fouls here in the first quarter. And the USA draw level, so they've scored the last 8 points to get back to 15 apiece.
Momentum is such a big thing in this day and age for most sports, but there's much basketball. And again, Djordjevic will have to be watching this right now, because if America score again, they need a timeout.
Bielitsa goes to work, can't complete it. Cousins the rebound, and he wanted it. Kyrie Irving, Harden to his right, Fareed down low. Still Curry yet to get a good look. And he goes solo. It was a good option for Irving. He adds another 2. The US have scored 10 without reply to retake the lead.
And I'm surprised there hasn't been a timeout. 10 points is a massive run in international basketball. They need to be able to stop this momentum.
Well, they answer the challenge. Bogdanovic, being one of the stars so far, penetrates from close range. Kristic normally would do better. And this is what he should have made. Irving decides to go solo with a 3-ball and knocks it down. Oh, they've torn off 13 points without reply and now lead by 5.
Still no timeout. 15-7 to be down 20-15 now.
Teodosic guarded by Curry, spinning, goes baseline. The extra pass was a good one, but again, he couldn't finish it. Then had Kristic. Costly error. Irving on fire at the moment, makes another 2. Now they want timeout. Kyrie Irving adds another 2. He has 9. The USA have scored 15 unanswered points on a 15-0 run. And that's come in just 2 minutes and 20 seconds. A little over 3 minutes out from quarter time. Bielitsa goes to work, draws a foul. Rudy Gay into the game, gets his first. Free throws to come for Bielitsa.
And not a great foul from Rudy Gay. Long way from the basket. And to be able to put them to the free throw line when you're on a 15-0 run, just didn't really need to be able to do it.
And a good free throw shooter at that as well. Bielitsa, who plays in Turkey. 84%. He's top 5 at the tournament. 27 of 32 free throws. And they need to stop this onslaught any way they can at the moment. And he looked automatic there.
Well, he's had a great tournament as well with 11 points and 7 rebounds. 4 players in double figures for the Serbian team.
And he led them in rebounding and assists in the last game he played.
Almost 2 points for that.
Here's Kyrie Irving. They can't stop him at the moment. He shares it with Cousins, who fires and knocks down the shot. 9 of 13 at 69% from the USA.
And he was talking to Kristic. He's feeling it right now, DeMarcus Cousins.
What an explosive start to the gold medal game. Shot clock works to single numbers. Bielitsa picks up the dribble, needs help. Kristic from close range goes the dunk. A high percentage play after missing his first 2 shots.
Well, at least he's learnt. That's what he needed to do with the first couple. Very experienced player. Spent time in the NBA as well. The oldest player on the team for this youngish Serbian team.
With James Harden attracting plenty of attention. Shot clock to single numbers. Irving sneaks a look at it, wants to fire the 3. Why not? Can't miss at the moment. Irving has 12 to lead all scorers.
That's exactly the way they play. Different people standing up at different times within a game, but he's been exceptional, Kyrie Irving.
Their last 6 games, they've had 6 different high scorers, just to underscore the point you're making, Shane. Here's Bielitsa. They offer him the left-hand side. Works into the help D. Cousins. They've got 2 on the shot clock. It goes up unsuccessfully there. Bogdanovic and DeMarcus Cousins. Well, he's come to play. Harden hard to contain in this situation. Couldn't finish it. Rudy Gay gets the rebound. He goes to work against multiple opposition. Now Harden again. They keep it alive, and the shot knocked down by Derrick Rose.
That was Klay Thompson. He's only just come onto the court, and the first time he touched the ball, he shoots an off-balance three from the corner. He is just such a talent.
Less than 90 seconds to play here in the first term. They work it down low to Krstić again with problems, stepped out of court, and DeMarcus Cousins is doing an excellent job after coming in with Anthony Davis going out with foul problems. And there's Thompson. He's explosive early on in the game against Lithuania, where he had 8 points off the bench in the first quarter, and he can knock down the shot.
Well, he can, but I think he's their best defender as well, and he's really created so many turnovers for opposition guards. Can really defend anyone 1 through 4.
Rudy Gay goes to work athletically but unsuccessfully, and Bjelica puts a stop to it. This is Stefanovic with inside 60 seconds left, first quarter. And the finish up high up the window from Simonovic wouldn't tumble. So the margin is 11. Thompson down low. Rudy Gay dances into the paint, adds another 2. His first points in the game. USA has 6 scorers here in the first term. The margin is out to 13 points. They trail by 8 in the middle stages of this quarter. And Jovic splits a couple of teammates and the ball out of court.
32 points in a quarter. Unbelievable display, particularly after starting off not well with a big 3 from Kyrie Irving.
Oh, this has been an absolute brilliant performance from the USA. 35-19. They trailed 15-7. It's been 28-4 the last 5 minutes in this quarter, and with it about to expire, the tip-in will tumble. They needed that right on the buzzer, but overall honours are with the might of the USA. At the end of one, they